So here we are, welcome. Today we're going to walk across the Humber Bridge. But we started off in the old tile works, which is on the Barton and Humber side. And we just went there for a quick cup of tea. And look who we found. Some beautiful Canada geese and their chicks. She's on full alert, that's baby mama. And I'm not going to go anywhere near her, obviously, I'm a good way away. And she don't want me going anywhere near her, she's on full alert. Look. She's on full attack mode. Nobody likes an angry goose. Just come round. There's some more here, look. They've actually walked away from these. How beautiful are they? Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. They must be a bit older because the mother's sort of wandered off. So there's a beautiful pond. There's a really nice restaurant in there. We didn't have anything to eat because we've got something planned for later on. But today I've got a special guest with me. And here she is.
Hi.
My long-suffering wife of nearly 41 years.
Yeah, long time, isn't it?
You need to come in here a bit so they can see you. There she is. No, she isn't. Hang on. We can edit that bit out. There you go.
Hi.
Although I probably won't, because I never do. There's one thing about geese, they like to go for a really big poo. If you don't watch it, you'll be walking in it. This is beautiful. So I'll just show you it. If you've never been, most people have. 7,280 feet long. And for a while it was the longest single suspension bridge. And it was opened in the world, apparently. I don't think it is now, though, but you'll have to check.
No, it ain't now.
And it was opened in 1981. I can remember coming here with my father, tipping loads of stone and that on this side, and obviously did the same the other side. Parked in the Humber Bridge viewing area, which you probably don't need to do, to be honest, but don't live far away from here, but I've no actual idea. So anyway, we're coming out of this tile works and you turn left onto a road and it takes you up a little path, I think, onto the actual walkway for the bridge. Now, I think you can only walk down one side of it, I'm not sure. Which is this side. I'm not very good with my east and my west. But what we'll do, we'll go across there and we'll just show you the views off the top of it. But there might be a lot of vehicle noise because obviously it's constantly in use. And so what I've done, I put the microphone pretty well up near my mouth, so hopefully you might be able to hear me over the top of it, but we'll see when I go. You never know till you get back to edit it, really. But we'll try. We are. What was the name of this road? Can't remember the name of the road. I'll tell you in a bit. Anyway, this is how you get up, straight up this path. Brings you round onto the approach and then straight up onto the bridge. Oh, there you go. Can't bring your cows across here, sheep or anything like that.
Yeah, there you go.
It also says there's no public right of way because it's privately owned, isn't it? And when you come from Barton way on, you pay at a toll booth on the Hull side, but soon the toll booths are going away.
Yeah.
You've got to pay for it online, a bit like what you do with the Dartford crossing. You can only actually get on this side, the other one's shut off. So hopefully you'll be able to hear me with the sound. We can't get away from the traffic.
It is loud, isn't it?
But I've moved the microphone up quite close to my mouth and I'll try and get in at the gaps. Just another quick view of the old tile works down there. Looks nice, doesn't it? That terracotta colour. Especially with that backdrop of that river. In 4K 60 frames per second. And then no view. Looks like a 1980s tower block, this bit, doesn't it? I suppose this is to stop the, I don't know. It is what it is. The school mural competition. Interested down the Bridge of Hope, it's got McDonald's in it. How cool. Just come in for that, you can get some information if you're interested in it. I'll show you all about the place. As you can see, the road is slightly higher now than what the actual path is, so it might get rid of a bit of that noise, but we'll see. It's 50 mile an hour over the bridge as well, with speed cameras on it, so it stops people flying across. So it might just quieten down a bit. That walk up there was pretty noisy. You can feel it shake.
Yeah.
Look at that for a view. See the Humber goes round to the left there. What a view, eh? See the train there? I don't know if you can see it, but I can. I sort of wish we were on the other side, really, because you can see all the docks and the ferry and stuff like that. But you'll have to make do with that beautiful view. Obviously, we're going over the Humber. That's why it's called the Humber Bridge. Just in case you didn't know. You've got the rushes and the sort of fenland there. That walkway all the way up there. We actually walked underneath that. You'll see a couple of photographs on my posts of the underneath of the bridge. Get some vehicles coming past. As you can see, here's the guy wires that go up into that top piece, and that's how it's suspended. Anybody that's watched the previous videos, there's the sludge that actually is on the edge of it on Humberston Beach there. As I say, it's the river mouth and not the actual sea beach. Tide's well out today, isn't it? I've driven across here hundreds of times. I never had a walk, but now I have. And there's that floating buoy there in the middle, keeping the ships to the correct side of it. It wasn't actually beach down here somewhere a while back, and it was, they had to wait a month for the right tide to set it back off again. I'll try and catch you between the cars. I don't know if you can actually see it over there. There's a Hull to Rotterdam ferry, and down at the old Hull docks. There used to be a Hull to Bruges as well, but they discontinued that. The Pride of Hull, Pride of Rotterdam, and I can't remember the other two, but the smaller ones. I've been on all of them. Been on, over so many years, but it just got a little bit, so it was a bit more expensive than it was, and it wasn't quite as good. That's where it is. Hopefully you can see it right over there. I was going to hopefully film that on the way back, but there's only one side open, so we're a bit stuck with that. As we're coming up here now, I've got to stand on the right hand side because my big fat arse, I'm 7.5 tonnes. I know I've got to go to the left, and that's right. Obviously we've got the cameras up here. There's one or two people decided it's not the place to well, it's the place to end the life, so all cameraed up, make sure everybody's behaving, obviously you've got to do. So, are we at the bottom? This is the bottom of the first concrete stanchion. So it's about 22 degrees today. Wednesday, the, what is it, 30th of April? Tomorrow's the 1st of May, isn't it?
Yeah.
So tell everybody how amazing I am, and how easy I am to live with.
Cool.
Action now. So where does it go then? Does it all go off to the right over there? That must be Eggborough Power Station right over there. I don't know if anybody can see it, but I can. So does that go over to the left there? Or does it go over to the right there? It's a fair width, isn't it? But by the looks of it, it's only that side of them green things that's deep enough. I don't know where that boat got stuck. Just bring it round and show you that view there. That's the A15 on the way up to Barnaby Top and Humberside Airport. Here's a true fact. We were once sitting at these gates up here, ready to come through on the end of a working day. All of a sudden a man came out, lifted a barrier up, Range Rover went through, looked on the news. It was Prince Edward and Sophie many years ago. And they were on their way to Humberside Airport, obviously to fly back to wherever it is they live. So that's my first royal spot. And since then I've seen our now king, Prince Charles, twice. Both times he ignored me, so next time, if he doesn't speak to me next time, we're done. Keep seeing trains down here. That must be the main line out of Hull. Must be the main line out of Hull that takes you up to Doncaster and Scunthorpe. And it'll be Scunthorpe, Doncaster, I presume. There must be Eggborough Power Station over there. I'd say, I don't know if you can see it. I don't think the camera will zoom out as far as my eyes will, but right in the distance you can see a power station. Let's see if I can get it to zoom. Here we go. Should be over there somewhere. If you decide to walk over the Humber Bridge, it's free of charge. If you come across on the push bike, it's free of charge. If you come across on the motorbike, it's free of charge. If you come across in a car, it's £1.50 each way, and then it just goes up from there. As I say, they're now starting to do away with the toll booths, so you'll have to pay online, a bit like what they do with the QE bridge, so that works pretty well. And apparently all the people that work in the toll booths are actually going to work in the offices, so they're not getting made redundant, so that's another thing. But the only trouble is with toll booths, they actually create queues, don't they, on a busy thing. Everybody has to stop. They only take a card now, so each one takes ages to go through. Because that's the way life is. So it'll be fairly continuous. The only thing they are saying is when you go into Hull, there's a roundabout straight after it, and it's going to end up queued up at that roundabout because it's a really busy roundabout. But it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. They'll probably do in years to come, they'll probably change that. But it's going to make it easy for everybody. There is a fast lane that you go through. I think you have to register for the tag system for that, and you just motor straight down there in the middle, and it charges you obviously online through the tag system. But that's innovation for you, isn't it, really? I know with the QE bridge it's a lot easier when you're going down towards Gatwick. It's a lot easier because it's used to be a right pain. You could be queued up there for ages and ages. Whereas now you just fly straight through, get home, quick thing online, through PayPal, click, done. So I suppose you could set something up yourself for a regular traveller. Presumably they're navigational buoys, you can see it better as you get up on here. So you've got a red one over there, the green one over there, so presumably the ships sail straight in between them. Just a guess. Somebody will tell me in the comments, I know they will. We'll take a look at these, don't we, really? Celebrating the 40th anniversary of the bridge that KCOM sponsors them. Isn't that cool? KCOM is Hull's own phone network. Humber Bridge, Yorkshire, 40 years, 1981 to 2021. Hessle to Barton on Humber. So as you come across, I don't know if you can see it, there's a pub down there and a windmill. And then that road what brings you underneath the bridge. We're coming up to the second stanchion now, so we'll be going down to the way off in Hessle. So there's a lot of people doing this walk. I think we're on the downward. It actually goes down from here. It's a nice walk, to be honest. It's the first second time I've ever done that in me 58 years I've been alive. We're not going to record anything on the way back because you'll have seen it all. It's a shame really, because we'd have, if we could get that other side and have a look, it'd be a different scene altogether. You can see how high we are, look, with all those trees there. And right over the very top there's some sort of manor house looking over. Now that's one hell of a view, isn't it, from there. There we go, look. Come past the second concrete stanchion, down to the pay booths at the bottom. That's still here now. Again, if you're interested in that. You can actually come, click on that and it will give you a tour. Cracking idea. So I'm just catching my wife back up. So again, do you want to tell them how amazing I am to live with? And you know, what a fun life you've had with being married to me?
No comment.
Ah, right. Is that good? How much is a divorce? A divorce.
I can afford it, Mum.
Oh no. I think it's supposed to be 50% of everything, but it'll be 50% of my 50%. Plus your 50%, won't it, really? Let's have a look at the Clive Sullivan Way. Come off the A15, get to the end. Around the Clive Sullivan Way, takes you off into the centre of Hull. Bring you around and let you have a look at the top of that windmill. Beautiful, isn't it? You never see that, do you, when you're driving? That's a cracking walk. We've only got to walk back because we've left the car at the other side now, so I might take us somewhere and get her fed and watered first down on the seashore. There's a big pub down there and I think it does meals. As you can see, we're just walking now. We're at the end of it. This path takes you across a bridge. I don't know what's underneath the bridge. We'll have a look at it in a minute. The traffic's a lot quieter here because it's 30 mile an hour and they're slowing down for the pay wheels. That's not really a bridge over anything, is it? Just a bridge over the lower bit down there. They've had to build it round, so to say. The cars are all slowing down now. They call that tag in the middle, so you have a tag on your car and it electronically clicks it and you pay through that. And you go through there if you're a motorbike. If you're a car, you still have to go to the left-hand side and it's £1.50 for a car. I don't know what they charge for lorries. They reduced it quite some time ago because they said that the bridge will never actually physically be paid for because obviously the interest on the loans. But that's life. My travelling companion seems to have travelled off on her own. Oh, there we go, look. That must be where we're going to come out in a minute, in that park. So here we are, just at the picnic point, the other side of the Humber Bridge, on the Hull side. It's beautiful down here. We're just sat under the trees, just cooling down a bit because it's really warm on top of that bridge, although there is a bit of a breeze. So that's it for another video, and we're not going to bother filming it on the way back because all the things you'll be looking at are the same as on the way here because you can't get across the other side. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching it, and it just gives you a bit of encouragement to have a go yourself. You never know. even if you do it from the Hull side, if you live across that side, or do it from the Barton and Humber side like what we've done. But we're going to finish the video in that park there, and we've just discovered this absolute gem. This is a country park on the other side. So there's that windmill, and there's a kids park over there. We'll not be filming that obviously for obvious reasons. It brings you out under those stanchions there. Look. Let's have a walk across this little road, and now we're on the foreshore at the side of the Humber on the Hessle side. So just round the corner is that pub, but you can see, gives you a lovely view of that bridge. That. And that big stanchion there. How gorgeous is this? We'll probably come across and drive across here next time, and then start the walk from here and go to the left or right or something. Isn't it gorgeous?